let me introduce you to the Head of Innovation and Development of Ingka, one of the daughter companies, group companies of IKEA. Please welcome Marlein Wiertsema.
Hey everybody, thanks for the introduction, and great to see you all here, and thanks for taking the time out of your the drink program to join me here and watch my presentation. So I'll talk a little bit about staying values driven and creating a better everyday life for the many people. So this is me. I'm Marlein. I'm among 170,000 co-workers of Ingka Global. And as you can see, it's a bit different picture than was shared with you beforehand. This is me on top of the Mont Ventoux, which is a famous French mountain, which I ascended not once, but twice for fun. And besides using this as like a humble brag, the reason why I'm actually showing this picture is because working with development and innovation is also a little bit like ascending a mountain. So it can be super tough, can be super steep. Sometimes you go a little bit easy, and you could fail, and but you keep testing and trying and going, and then in the end, the view is amazing, and the results usually can be as well. So, as I said, I'm part of Ingka, and we are an IKEA franchisee. We operate close to 400 stores, 379 to be exact, in 30 different countries. And those countries include the USA, India, China, Netherlands, and the UK. And we are welcoming more than 700 visitors to our stores annually. 700 million, and 5 billion online visitors. So our vision is to create an better everyday life for the many people. This influences everything we do. The products we develop, the ideas we share, the materials we use, every little thing. We often say that we stand on the side of the many people. For us, the many people represent all of those with big dreams, no matter what their wallet size is. It can be you or me, can be our potential or existing customers, our co-workers, or people at our suppliers. So what unites us all here and brings me and you here today? You all know about these factors that are influencing our everyday lives right now. And all of our retailers and companies are facing these struggles. And we know that it's also affecting our customers, our co-workers, and of course our businesses. So what we're doing at IKEA is we try to really look at our values to face them. And especially in my scope of work, working with development and innovation, this is very important. So we've been in the retail business for more than 80 years now. And we come from being an iconic cash and carrier retailer to an omni-channel retailer. And at IKEA, we have always transformed our business and adapted our services to meet our customers' and co-workers' needs and improve their IKEA experience. So some of you may know, but the first innovation that we started with was actually the flat pack. It enabled our customers to pick and assemble their products themselves, also starting the DIY revolution. And it also enabled us to remain very affordable to the many. And then one of the other things that Ingvar Kamprad noticed when customers were coming to our stores was actually that they were leaving the stores because they were hungry. So we developed a way to keep them in our store, get them fed while they think about their purchase and peruse our catalog, and have a great experience while staying, of course, with us. Then another one where we again transformed was, and me as a parent, I'm really happy with this one, we added Småland. So the parents can go shopping by themselves without being bothered, and the kids have a really fun experience into the store and going to our stores, especially, of course, as well. And then the last one, or the most recent one, was, of course, to become an omnichannel retailer, we have to be able to add fulfillment capabilities to our stores. So this is something that we're working on today and improving more and more. So transforming our stores and services to meet the changing needs of our customers and our coworkers is something that we have always done and will continue to do so. And we can't develop our business and our services without having the planet in mind. It's the only way that we remain relevant and affordable in the future. Without doing this, we risk becoming irrelevant for the many. And of course, we are not only talking about the planet here, we're also talking about people. We're people and planet positive. They both go hand in hand. And as Ingvar Kamprad always said, it's good business to be a good business. And it has never been more true than today. So the future of cities and transport and sustainability is impacting us as well. Today, customers want to decide where and when to shop, and of course, an increase in online shopping leads to more deliveries. But the world of mobility and transport is changing. Cities focus on the needs of people and planet instead of roads and vehicles. Traffic restrictions make it a challenge to deliver to our city customers. In this urban context, we will see an interconnected network of last and first mile services. And then some more numbers for you. Between 2025 and 2030, it is expected that the amount of deliveries in the cities will increase massively. So you can see it here right now as well, behind me. This is Europe. Many cities are restricting access to emissions vehicle, creating zero emission zones, but also creating zero vehicle areas. And this is not just Europe. There's testing ongoing in China, India, and the USA. So if you calculate this through, then we know that demand for last mile delivery is expected to grow by 78% globally by 2030. And urbanization and technological advancements in the delivery allow for instant and time-definite deliveries as well, which is then, of course, matched by customer expectations. And it also means that to satisfy the customer's ever-rising desire to buy products online without any intervention, the number of delivery vehicles in the top 100 cities globally will increase by 36% until 2030. Which means that emissions from delivery traffic will increase by 32%, and congestion will rise by over 21%. And this equals an additional 11 minutes of commuting time per passenger per day. So we, as IKEA, as you know, we're committed to people and planet, and this means that we are also committed to the transition to zero emissions. We want to be 100% zero emissions in our home deliveries as soon as possible, and we're working really hard to get there. Of course, it's not just about deliveries, it's also transitioning into a more circular business model and, of course, using renewable energy. And we are currently working on fully transitioning to that as well. So trends and services, you've seen them today, and it's been discussed quite a lot, of course, and it's impacting us in IKEA, but all of you here as well. And the first one is, of course, new developments lead to new solutions. So think about Gen AI, autonomy, but also hyper-convenient solutions like drone deliveries or droid deliveries are impacting us. I hope they're okay. So how will we deliver our products in the future while remaining affordable? And how can we secure a nice experience for our customers at point of delivery? So at IKEA, we have a simple and down-to-earth approach to innovation, focused on creating big movements through collaboration, curiosity, and creativity. If you couple this with the information that I just shared, I will tell you how I work with development and innovation, and then I will show you 2 challenges, and will explain how we started tackling them using our methodology. So you can already see behind me, there's the start. I saw a lot of pyramids today. This is the inverted one, or actually it's a bucket. It's the start of our innovation funnel. And here we create the many problems. We discover around the many problems, and we make selections of the problems that we feel we need to develop or innovate around to find solutions. Of course, we prioritize those that have a high impact or that have a high necessity for our coworkers or for our customers. So out of that, you filter down to a couple of the problems, and we start to ideate and discover around different solutions. So for these different solutions, we will test, we will try, we will scout. And then, of course, out of that comes a couple of very promising ideas and solutions. And those we will pilot. We will create business cases, we will verify the values out of those business cases, and then sometimes some make it into deployment. And this is very important. Like, you can't expect to have a successful deployment and develop and innovate if you don't start with a really wide funnel and you are also aware that you will end up with just a couple of successful deployments. It's not possible otherwise. You never go to a perfect product or a perfect prototype in one go. The funnel has to be this shape. So it's important to create safety in your teams, of course, as well, in order to do that and to fail and try again. So I'll present my first challenge to you. Those of you who've traveled with public transport or visited our stores may have seen people with these types of solutions. As you can see, somebody with a topper mattress on their back. I actually shot this during a snowstorm in December last year at the train station. So you can imagine how that experience was for this customer. And it also connected back to the urbanization, the fact that we notice car ownership is declining, driving license ownership is declining. So how are we going to deal with this, and how can we potentially help with also these? It could be a security hazard, actually, these shopping carts lying around train stations, cluttering the seats. Not a great view. So our customers will find the solutions and tools with or without us. How can we help? How can we empower our customers? And are there any other benefits or advantages that we could actually think of that might help once we start to empower our customers? So the first one is, of course, basket size. Imagine what it could do to basket size if a customer is able to actually bring more products home. Then, of course, visitation. Maybe it will grow. Congestion. Currently, we have a big issue with gig solutions congesting the streets around our stores because customers need to take something to take their products home. So they use a gig platform, and of course, very understandable. And there's the convenience part, of course, as well. So the last one, of course, is sustainable. So how can we actually influence what type of solutions our customers are using to bring home their products? Maybe this is the way. So Ingvar Kamprad said, we encourage our coworkers to come up with unconventional ideas and dare them to test and try. And this is exactly what we did in this case. So we asked the many coworkers, and we didn't ask 170,000 of them, but we did ask quite a lot of them, both in the countries, in the global offices, and different organizations as well. And they came back with a lot of interesting ideas and a lot of interesting solutions. So you can imagine not all of them were going to fly, but we clustered them and we looked at a couple of them where we said this could actually be something. And we started to scout, we started to test, we developed some prototypes in our lab, and we boiled them down to these 3 categories. And as we're currently in the process of testing and exploring, I can't actually share yet with you which of these solutions will make it to the streets. But yeah, keep a close watch. So this is at least the first challenge that I'll share with you, and a little bit about how we have worked to solve this challenge. And another one, how do we remain affordable also for big and bulky deliveries? And this is, you can of course offer a lot of different solutions, but affordability is a really big factor in that, especially being a big and bulky, awkward-sized retailer. We can't use all the nice little parcel solutions. We are a plus-size delivery company. So couple that with the developments that I shared around legislation and urban mobility, and you create a picture of it becoming increasingly difficult to get to our customers' doorstep with our big and bulky products. So how are we actually going to solve this whilst, again, remaining affordable? It won't be hyper-convenient solutions, and also we don't believe that that's actually for the better everyday lives of the many people. It will probably be for the few. So we need to look at, again, our values, our history, what's our strength. You saw the DIY solution previously. The other thing that we've been developing a lot is the collect. So this is the topic that we're looking into today, and we're testing and exploring. So if we can get closer to our customers and actually develop the solutions that will carry the big and bulky, then we might have a solution which improves the better everyday lives of the many people and keeps us affordable as well. So we are currently underway of piloting a solution for collect that we own and operate in the UK and Belgium, which will be going live very soon. So keep an eye out on those. And then the other part of it is how to see if we can be even more mobile. So again, coupled with the development, innovation around autonomy and Gen AI, what solutions can we actually find to get our products closer to our customers, but not in a permanent way? So our key takeaways for today. Stay true to your values and purpose. They will help you, they help us, they guide us every day. And then, of course, be open to change, to do what is best for your customers and, of course, your coworkers as well. And then create space to fail, learn, and repeat. I can't say this enough. If you don't create a safe space in your organizations to test and try and fail, you won't innovate and you won't develop. So the last one, for me personally as well, is to set hard goals. I'm often asked by people, like, 100% zero emissions, you'll never make it. It's so difficult right now. Like, how do you even get there? Why would you set this goal? And I always say, like, if you don't try, at least try, you'll never get there. And we need to get there, to remain people and planet positive and to remain on the side of the many people. So with that, I lead you to this last important message from our founder, Ingvar Kamprad. And by saying that with both empowering your coworkers and your customers and looking at your values and embracing technology, ethically, of course, and in a human way, as well as learning from what has been done, so looking to your history, we will continue to shape the retail landscape of tomorrow and hopefully for the next 80 plus years. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Marlein. A great introduction on the entirety, but also of IKEA, but also on, I would say, the fundamentals of your business. One question for you. What are you most proud of in your current job?
In my current job? I think it is the ability to really both pushing the envelope and testing and trying and being allowed to fail. which is it's a great way to actually work on these types of solutions, because you know that you won't lose your job if it fails. So,
Right.
yeah.
Thank you very much. Marlein Wiertsema.